Let me out this room. I guess he's already told us what happened to Rain, but in case there's any new information, I might as well ask the question. Rain's story? Some other time, maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. Well, okay. What the heck has he done with his life? Don't you wonder? When Ellone was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in Estar. Estar's soldiers came to Windhill and Elle's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. The massive hunt was to find a successor for Estar's ruler, Sorceress Adele. Ellone was raised by Rain, who lived next door, and I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a successor in Estar again. Elle was taken away, even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Windhill. Shortly after that, Rain died. And Ellone was sent straight to an orphanage. Why didn't you go back to Windhill with her? I wanted to, but I had my reasons. I found out about this afterward, but the reason why Ellone had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Doc Odine wanted to do research on Ellone's special power. He looked for her everywhere. The owners of the orphanage were Sid Kramer and his wife Adea. You know them better than I do. The Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage, and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? I don't know how she could have been happy on a ship. She was on the ship for over 10 years. That ship was attacked by Galbadia recently. Estar's ship rescued them, and she finally met up with me. It was pure luck that we found her. I was out in space at the time. Ellone followed me out to space. Little Elle was all grown up. Then she told me everything. Did she get back safely from space? Our escape pod rescue team was a little late. Ellone was taken into custody by Galbadia. She's inside Lunatic Pandora. Oh shit. We're gonna rescue her. Help us out, okay? Phew. Okay. Well, again, I mean, they're answering questions in their previous explanations, but still. Elle wanted to tell me to not leave Windhill, no matter what happened, by sending you inside my head. That way I could have stayed beside Rain in her deathbed, to hold her when she called my name. Okay, it's time to explain the mission to defeat Ultimecia. Ah, straight to the heart of the matter. Not really, but okay. Just like a workaholic seed. Is it my turn? Yeah, make it short and easy to understand. I will talk however I want. Sorceress Adea told me everything. Sorceress Ultimecia comes from the future to possess the sorceress of present day. Meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you? It's like when Ellone sent our consciousness back to the past. You are a smart one. My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Ellone was sending the sorceress back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. So how does the sorceress come back to this time? You want to hear now? Yes, of course I want to hear. Ah! I kept this a secret to surprise you. It is because of me, Odine. Oh no. I researched Ellone's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Ellone's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Ultimecia, it is an impressive working machine. which means there is a machine which imitates Ellone's power. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I named the machine Junction Machine Ellone. That's the worst name I've ever heard. It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Junction Machine Ellone. That's about it. So Sorceress Ultimecia came to know about Ellone from that machine, and Elle became Ultimecia's target. You can't blame Odine, it's useless. You want to go outside? You want to fisticuffs? Okay, we continue the story. Let's see. There is only one way to defeat Ultimecia. You must kill her in the future. There is nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There is no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances. But there is still a way. It is because Sorceress Ultimecia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic. What good will it do for the Sorceress to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. Let's just figure out what Ultimecia is up to. In order for Ultimecia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. So it has to be a sorceress. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimecia probably needs to go back further in time to achieve time compression. Only Ellone can take her back further into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Ellone's power. There are two sorceresses in our time, Sorceress Rinoa and Sorceress Adele. Of the two, Adele has not awakened yet. Once regeneration is completed, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adele is probably in the process of awakening inside Lunatic Pandora. Ultimecia will want to possess Adele, if Adele wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Adele is a horrible sorceress. If Adele's consciousness wins over Ultimecia, Adele will first destroy this era. So we must use Sorceress Rinoa to inherit Ultimecia's powers. Wow. That's all for the mission briefing. First, go to Lunatic Pandora. Ellone's probably being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Then kill Sorceress Adele before the awakening process is completed. Now, we're left with Rinoa as the only sorceress of this era. Then we wait for Ultimecia to possess Rinoa. When Ultimecia arrives, it's Ellone's turn. Ellone will send Rinoa back to the past with Ultimecia. Ellone will have to send Rinoa and Ultimecia inside another sorceress she knows in the past. Edea or Adele, that's up to Ellone. Once Ultimecia is in the past, she will use the time compression magic. We will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Ellone feels it, she'll cut Rinoa and Ultimecia off from the past. Rinoa will come back to this world. Ultimecia also goes back to her own world. What would be left is the time compressed world. Past, present and future will all get mixed together. You will keep moving through the time compression towards the future. Once you are out of the time compression, that will be Ultimecia's world. It is all up to you after that. Whew, okay, my brain just broke listening to that. The accent doesn't help either. But Laguna's awfully smiley about it. So, you were briefed about the mission? I don't really understand it either. That's good to know. Thanks, man. Will you do it? I have questions. Okay. Let's say yes. Alright. Let's go. We'll get aboard Ragnarok. Let's do the final briefing in there. I always wanted to ride that thing. Plus the name sounds so cool. I love Laguna, man. Does that mean we're never going to get to hear his theme again? Alright. It's got sandals or slippers on or something. It's hilarious. Everyone! From here, we go straight to our final target, Ultimecia. Let's go over the plan again. First, enter Lunatic Pandora and rescue Ellone. Next, you fight Sorceress Adele. It'll be a surprise attack, show no mercy. Now, here comes the tricky part. Adele will need to pass on her powers before being defeated. Rinoa, would you be willing to accept them? Yes, but Rinoa hasn't had her powers stripped, has she? Or maybe she already has and she was going to be sealed away so they couldn't pass it to her again. So I thought that was the whole point, that Adea had passed her powers on to Rinoa. So, I don't know. Good. Next, we wait for Sorceress Ultimecia to possess Rinoa. This'll be hard on you, Rinoa, but will you do it? Yes. That's the spirit. Then, Ellone sends Rinoa and Ultimecia to the past. Ellone brings back Rinoa. Then, head to the future through compressed time. Ultimecia lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. As friends, don't forget one another. As friends, believe in one another. Believe in your friend's existence, and they'll also believe in yours. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. You can't do these things alone. You need somebody. Right, guys? What place reminds you of your friends? Imagine being in that place with all of your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there. That's all. That place will welcome you. You'll be able to get there no matter what period you're in. You need love and friendship for this mission, and the courage to believe it. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. I'm counting on you guys. Wow. Love and friendship and all that sounds a bit corny, but everyone seems to be up for it. You think it'll succeed? We'll try. Well, it was a rousing speech nonetheless. Ah, yes. I'm surprised that didn't happen in the middle of the speech. I just love the humour that he injects into it, man. I mentioned one of the things I was talking about in Final Fantasy IX when I got like near the end of the game was I loved the humour of that game. Like the atmosphere of that game was just something I really enjoyed. And Laguna reminds me of that a little bit. He just always has something positive or funny or something just goofy to do to take some of the seriousness out of the situation. I love it. Okay. So, well, where is the Lunatic Pandora? Am I on disc 4 now, I wonder? Edea's house. Can I talk to people here? Is Cypher in there? Is he there of his own will? Then, I guess we have no choice. We're fighting Cypher, right? Let's really give it to him. Now it's up to us. You know where we're going? Nope. No clue. I wanted to talk to Selphie for a second. Ah, she's concentrating. Should I go down? Yeah, let's go down. There we go, the music died down for a second. It is a bit overwhelming, that airship music. Whew. So there we go, the final mission is now clear. So, in some Final Fantasy games, it's like love and friendship coming together to defeat like gods and that kind of stuff. This time is love and friendship coming together to defeat a very powerful sorceress who is seeking ultimate control over space and time. So it's similar themes to what we've already seen before, but not something that's like a carbon copy of any previous game. So I do like it. It's kind of original. I like the fact that it forces Squall to basically complete his character transformation, because what Laguna is implying is that, okay, I mean, a little bit of it is just kind of just hopefulness from Laguna, but what he's basically saying is that Squall has to rely on other people. So Squall, the loner who does everything himself, who doesn't want to kind of reveal himself to people, the antisocial Squall is going to have to rely on the love and friendship of the people around him in order to save the world, basically. So it forces Squall to complete his character arc, which I think is quite cool. Oh man, good old Ward. Ward says, "Good thing you don't look like your father." Wait, what? Holy shit, this is pretty much confirmation that Laguna is Squall's father. Damn! You look very much like your mother. Wow. I guess it all kind of makes sense now. And the fact that Laguna is such a like polar opposite compared to Squall. Let's talk when it's all done. I have a lot to tell you. Well, if you don't want to hear it, I'll understand. And Squall hates the qualities that his father has, like such a staple of any Final Fantasy game. Damn, that's a big reveal in such a subtle way. I mean, there were subtle clues of it, but to get it that directly is kind of crazy. So, wow. So the time-bending element does seem very interesting to me. The only other Final Fantasy I played with such a overt time-bending element was Final Fantasy 13-2, with that whole time travel business, like going into the future to change things and all that kind of business. So it's not something I'm totally unfamiliar with, but we'll see how it's going to play out in this game, because I'm a bit confused about the whole time compression business. Let's see how much of it is actually going to make sense by the time we're finished. Here we go, let's bust in there. I wonder if we can get through. Ah, don't worry about it. Are the machine guns and main cannon ready? Ready. Let's just fire like crazy and make a big hole. Boom! Selfie doing what she does best. Well, that didn't work. Shields! Woohoo! I think I have to say that's one of the coolest airships I've ever seen in a Final Fantasy game. That is some epic shit. Ready to take off? No. We sure made a huge mess. It seems like if we had like 100 of these Ragnaroks, we could just blow this entire thing up anyway. Do I exit the ship from here, or do I have to take off? I might have to take off. Oh, fuck. Okay. I think... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I want to head onto the world map and have a save here. I want to check if I'm on disc 4 at the moment. Because if I want a detour, now is like the last chance. Ah! Okay, let's save. Literally starting to run out of slots. Still disc 3. Okay. Now I'm thinking, is it worth going anywhere here? I think what I will do is have one final trip to a shop before I head in and start this whole time-bending mission with Adele, Ellone, Ultimecia and Renoa. So the entire stories that revolve around those four ladies and their powers. I mean, I don't know how Ultimecia plans to like get a hold of Ellone. Like, what is she going to do? Like, physically take her power or something? I'm not sure what her plan for Ellone is. Like, I get how she can possess like the other sorceresses and whatever, but it seems like Ellone is a bit different. Squall's still very much dead. Oh, these guys decide to get even better stuff now. Tornado. That's something I can't draw yet. But she got death effect, so boom. For random encounters, that's going to be mighty useful. So I think that's a new ability, but damage-wise, pants. Oh yeah, 100% death. That's what I like to see. So pain gives me more magic power than flare does, which frees up my flares for my boy Zell. 147 strength when I do that. So he's already a fair bit stronger than him now. Okay, that's that done. Let me check out the weapon shop, see if I'm any closer to getting anything. Maybe I'll refine some items because I do want some slightly higher tier weapons now. But I went to Timber Hotel, so that didn't help. That did not help. Right, Squall. He can get a cutting trigger, which is good. But he's not even close to getting any of these. Thank you. Zell. Dragon Skin and Fury Fragment. Oh, he's close actually. He needs 2 star fragments. Energy Crystal needs 2 of those. Selfie is nowhere near it. So the only one that's close is him, Star Fragment. Okay, so that's all I can really do for now. Let me just check this shop as well. To be honest, I forgot to teach Angelo some more new stuff. Although I don't think there's really much more left here. Yeah. The ones that had the high level stuff I think was the S-Star shop. Okay, I'm gonna go to the end of the... I'm gonna go to the world map, save over my most recent one in case I lose something really important. Then I'll play a few card games here with people. Try and get some new cards in. I haven't done any research into like who has the best cards or anything like that. I don't really care. Alright, let's play some cards. With Sentra's rules and ours. What's Sentra's rules? Alright, whatever. I think for once I have the worst cards. Yeah, I have noticeably worse cards. Alright, got him second time around. We drew the first time, but I got him this time. Select the one card that I want. Probably gonna have to be Blitz or Imp. We'll go Blitz because he's got Elemental. I still haven't lost a card game yet. I've had some draws, but I haven't lost one yet. Do you partake? Okay, now that I can pick my cards, I basically can't lose. I've got way too many overpowered cards. Okay, that's another one. I like this Glacial Eye. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Anyone else want to get beats? Oh, she got some good cards. She got some good cards. Nothing above an 8, but there's some consistent 7s and 6s and stuff there, which could be dangerous. Okay, another win. Imp, Visage, Hexa Dragon, Blue Dragon, Adamantoise. Oh. These are all cards I don't have. Adamantoise. I feel like Adamantoise is always a pretty special thing to have, but I'm going to take it. Okay, that's a U as well. Might as well throw another save. I've won another 3 games. I promise you I will leave it in. If I lose something from here, I will leave that in so you guys will see me fail. But to be honest, I haven't come up against anyone who has better cards than me yet, so it depends on the rules. Like if there's some really difficult rules, then I could be in trouble. But these rules favour me at the moment, so I'm good. Again, rules are in my favour. Oh no, I got fucked. I got fucked. Just as I said, I'll show you guys when I lose. I got fucked up hard. I got plussed and comboed. I should have seen that, that was my fault. This is literally the first time in about 10 card games someone's actually done a plus on me, so I'm sure everyone gets plus the first time. I can't see a way I can salvage this. Oh, got my drawback. Holy shit. Woo! That was dangerous. Seriously, if I didn't have such good cards, I was fucked. I've got to watch out. There we go. That's better. I would like the Visage, please. That's another one. What about you, dear? Yes. Alright, let's have it. Wow. So I let 2 combos in a row hit me. So crappy cards, when you have a plus game, it's not good. Yeah. I'm gonna have to quit this because I'm not having that.